Hey, how's it going, everybody? John Coffee here once again. You may have saw my last video where I reviewed Walking Dead Volume 1. This time I'm going to just keep going down the line. This is Walking Dead Volume 2, and this one contains issues 7 through 12, if I'm not mistaken. And the name of this volume is Miles Behind Us, and this is a fantastic cover. Done by Tony Moore. But this is the first one where, like I said, he did the first 6 volumes. This is the first volume that was illustrated and drawn, whatever you want to call him. I'm not sure what the correct term for comic books is. Charlie Adler, and I mean, like, for people who criticize Charlie Adler and said that he wasn't as good as Tony Moore, look at something like this. And that's just amazing artwork right there. Really good stuff. Basically, this one picks up right where the first one left off. There were 2 major events that I'm not really gonna excuse me. That I'm not really gonna go into detail about, which was an attack on the camp and something happened between 2 people. And the phone is ringing. But there was at the end of Volume 1, there was 2 major events that I'm not really gonna go into great detail about because it would be a huge spoiler. And I'm trying my best not to give spoilers, but there's going to be a few, so just be prepared. I'll warn you when I'm going to say something that could be a spoiler. One, there was an attack on the camp. I'm not going to say who got bit or what happened. And there was a confrontation. Not confrontation? Lord, people, I'm losing my mind. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was a bumping of heads to the extreme, I guess you could say. An argument that went too far between 2 people, and the winters began to set in, so they decided to move to camp. And I'll give you a rundown of the people who are left so far. You got Rick Grimes, Lori, his wife, Carl, their kid, Dale, Andrea, Glenn, Donna, Alan, their 2 twins, I can't remember their names, Carol, and her kid Sophie, and I believe that's all we have right now. And as they go along, they meet Tyrese in this issue, who has 2 kids with him. And they're all packed in this RV, and they're trying to find somewhere that they can be safe. They find an abandoned gated community. They go scope it out because they're running out of food. They're desperate. And when they get there, everything seems good. They clean out a house. They stay the night there. As they go to not experiment, Lord, people, I'm losing my mind. As they go to investigate the other houses, they find out that the gated community was locked because everybody inside is now zombies. So there's a huge attack. Again, not gonna say who bites the dust or what happens. You have to read and find that out. And they're forced out back on the road. Then someone is injured while hunting, and they go to a farm that is ran by a man named Herschel, who has Herschel and like 4 or 5 of his kids. I can't remember how many. Otis and Patricia, they're friends. So they stay there while the Herschel fixes the guy up, and they're hoping he's gonna survive. And towards the end of the comic, something happens on the farm that once again forces them out. I'm not gonna say what. You got to read and find out. And at the very end, this is a major spoiler. If you don't want this spoiled for you, turn it off. They find it. I'll give you a second to turn it off. They find a prison, and that's where this one ends off. Is when they find the prison. This is one of my favorites. This is the first where you really get into the groove of the fact that it's not all about zombie attacks. It's really about the human drama of these characters. You know, like I said, what happens at the end between Rick and somebody else in the group, I'm not going to say what, really starts to push the thing that you don't know what anybody's thinking. Just because they seem like good people don't mean they are. And that comes up a lot in this issue. Like I said, the artwork, Charlie Adler does a fantastic job. He's really good. He's very, very good when it comes to human emotion. I'm going to try my best to find a page that's showing emotion without... Oh, here you go. This is a fantastic example right here. That's Herschel and Rick. Rick's the one... That's Herschel right there, and Rick's the other one. And he's really good about showing emotion in the people's face and really turned this from a comic book about zombies to a comic book about people trying to survive at all means. And really good issue. Like, the big key points of drama I don't want to say drama, but the big key points in this issue are really like tugging on your heartstrings. Very, very emotional issue. Very sad, very somber. And it's the first that really gets you ready for the fact that there's gonna be some stuff in this comic that just breaks your heart. You're really rooting for these people, and not everybody can make it out. I mean, that's just a given. But a fantastic issue, man. It's seven, like I said, issues 7 through 12. If you want to get the issues, or if you're just gonna do it like I do, get the volumes. I also own one of the books. You can get them in book form too, which is 2 volumes in a book. But I only got one. I've been mainly just buying them through the volumes. Like I said, like, I've been out of comics for a very long time, and this has really got me back into comics. Just so good, very well written. I mean, anyone else done it, it would probably been slapstick, goofy, or just not had the power and the emotion that this comic book has. Like, you really, really feel for these people. But that's Walking Dead Volume 2. Like I said, it's one of the best in the series. Get every single one of them. The Walking Deads are just so good. Well, that's my review for this one. Check back for Walking Dead Volume 3 review. And I'll probably start doing some movie stuff here soon too. I won't say after I get through all the Walking Deads, but when I get comfortable doing videos again, I'll start going back through some movie stuff. So keep checking back, and thanks for supporting me, and see y'all later.